Alright, these are called radical equations. They're called radicals because they've got this little square root symbol. Those are radicals. So there are a couple of questions like this, even though we technically won't deal with it until sometime in February. Whatever. You gotta love how this works. But honestly, you can do this. The level of these questions is not difficult. You notice how whenever we have an x squared, let's say x squared equals 9. The way we took care of that was by taking a square root, because they're, a squared and a root are opposites of each other. So this became x equals plus or minus 9. Alright, the same is true the other way around. If I have a square root of x, if I have the square root of x equals 4, I'm simply going to square both sides. Now we don't need to do the plus or minus on this, but, so, stop it, there we go. The squares cancel out, and 4 times 4 is 16. Okay, so simply get the radical by itself and square both sides. So alas, number 33, there's nothing out front and there's nothing out back, so there's nothing to move around. I'm just going to go ahead and square both sides, and you got to get that whole thing. So here we go. Once I do that, those cancel. So you're left with x plus 3. And 4 squared, or 4 times 4, is 16. Cool. Last thing you got to do is subtract 3, so x equals 13. Big whoop, right? Told you could pick this up. If I were you, I'd try 34 and 35 before I even moved over there. Pause the video and give them a shot. See if you know what you're doing. And we'll go from there. Alright, number 34. Again, we got to get rid of these guys before we take care of the radical, so we'll just add the 4. Plus 4. And we cannot distribute that. Okay, so don't think about that either. Just like you can't distribute it across absolute value bars, you cannot distribute it across a radical either. So here we go. We're going to do 2 square root of x minus 2 equals 10. Okay. Then to get rid of the 2, you just divide both sides by 2. So you got square root of x minus 2 equals 5. Now you got that root alone, just like in problem number 33, you can square it. So x minus 2 equals 25. Last but not least, move the 2. That's your answer. Alright. If you haven't tried one on your own, try 35. Okay, try 35. So same idea, move the 7. So 3 root 5x minus 4 equals 7 plus 5 is 12. Divide by 3. 5x minus 4. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Square both sides to get rid of the radical. We got 5x minus 4 equals 16. And then subtract the 4 divided by 5, or add the 4 divided by 5. 5x equals 16 plus 4 is 20. Divided by 5, x equals 4. That's your final answer. You can totally do these.